Are you wondering if moving to Columbia, South Carolina is financially doable for you and your family? Let's dive into the real cost of living here in 2025 and see how it stacks up against other cities. I'm Hydrick, your go-to realtor for all things Columbia Midlands. I help people like you make a smooth move to this area. On this channel, I share everything you need to know about moving to Columbia, from real estate insights to cost of living tips and lifestyle recommendations, such as the best family-friendly neighborhoods, local entertainment options, and outdoor activities. Today, we'll cover housing costs, utilities, transportation, taxes, groceries, and even how to register your car if you're new to South Carolina. Stick around, you don't want to miss this. When it comes to housing costs, Columbia, South Carolina is a beacon of affordability. In 2025, we expect this trend to continue, offering buyers and renters a financially feasible option. The average home price hovers just under $320,000, making it an attractive prospect for those looking to settle in the area. For renters, a 3-bedroom home costs around $1,800 per month, a figure lower than many other regional cities like Charlotte, North Carolina, and Atlanta, Georgia. A significant contributor to Columbia's affordability is South Carolina's low property taxes. With an effective rate of about 0.57%, this means homeowners in Columbia pay roughly $2,000 annually on a $300,000 home, if it's your primary residence. Compared to the national average in similar metropolitan areas, housing in Columbia offers excellent value, making it an ideal choice for families, professionals, and retirees looking for affordability without compromising on the quality of life. Now that we've covered housing costs, let's take a closer look at another key factor in your budget: utilities, which play an essential role in the overall affordability of living in Columbia. Utilities in the Columbia, South Carolina area are relatively affordable, contributing to the overall lower cost of living in the area. On average, residents can expect to pay about $158 monthly for electricity. However, this can increase during the summer when air conditioning use is very high. Water and sewer typically each cost about $60 per month. In contrast, internet services range from $60 to about $100 monthly, depending on the speed and the provider. One of the benefits of living in Columbia is the mild winters, which help keep heating costs lower compared to colder climates. However, summer cooling costs can offset some of these savings, so budgeting for seasonal fluctuation is pretty essential. Overall, utilities in Columbia are manageable and align well with the city's reputation for affordability. Transportation costs in Columbia, they're very important to residents as the city is mainly car dependent. As of early February 2025, gas prices in Columbia, South Carolina have experienced a slight increase from where we were before. Columbia's current average gas price is approximately $2.92 when I was driving around yesterday, which remains lower than the national average of $3.13 and significantly more affordable than in many larger metropolitan areas. This lower fuel cost, combined with an average commute time of only 20-25 minutes for most people, makes daily travel in Columbia cost-effective and manageable. Unlike major cities with heavy traffic congestion, Columbia offers a more convenient driving experience, allowing residents to spend less time on the road and more time enjoying what the city has to offer. Public transportation offers, such as the Comet bus system, are available, but they're limited, meaning most residents rely on personal vehicles for their daily needs. Understanding the insurance cost is as important as the fuel prices and commute times for those who rely on cars. The average annual car insurance premium in South Carolina varies depending on the source and the type of coverage. According to MoneyGeek, as of January 2025, the average cost for full coverage is about $1,800 per year, while the minimum liability coverage averages about $900 per year. With affordable gas prices, reasonable commute times, and competitive insurance rates, transportation in Columbia remains cost-effective compared to larger cities. Another key transportation expense to consider is car registration, which comes with costs and requirements in South Carolina. New residents have 45 days to transfer their vehicle registration after moving into the state. The first step is visiting the county treasurer's office to pay the vehicle property taxes based on the vehicle's assessed value and local millage rate. South Carolina applies a 6% assessment ratio to the fair market value for personal vehicles, and the final tax amount depends on the county where you reside. For example, on a $25,000 vehicle, the assessed value would be $1,500, multiplied by the county's millage rate to determine the tax owed. In this example, for a car worth about $25,000, you can expect to pay $675, $700 depending on the county. Richland and Lexington counties offer online estimators to help residents calculate their taxes accordingly. Once the tax is paid, you'll receive a tax receipt required for registration. The next step is obtaining a South Carolina driver's license, which is required before completing the vehicle registration. Once those steps are complete, you'll need to visit the South Carolina Department of Motor Vehicles with the necessary documents, including the completed title application, Form 400, your out-of-state vehicle title and your registration, proof of South Carolina liability insurance, valid ID, and the original tax receipt from the treasurers that you had just visited. The total cost for registration includes a one-time $250 infrastructure maintenance fee, a $15 title fee, and a $40 registration license plate fee, bringing your total to approximately $305, not including that annual property taxes that you paid. Registration fees are due every 2 years, with costs varying if you choose a specialty license plate. Completing this process within the required timeframe ensures compliance with the South Carolina's vehicles registration laws. It helps make that transition to driving in the state as smooth as possible. Taxes in South Carolina are another critical factor contributing to the overall affordability of living in Columbia. The state uses a tiered income tax system with rates ranging from 0% all the way up to 7%. Depending on income, but most families fall in the middle of that range. Sales tax in Columbia is 7%, which includes the state's base 6% rate and an additional 1% local option tax. While this is slightly above the national average, it's balanced out by the South Carolina's low property taxes. With an effective property tax rate of just 0.57%, homeowners in Columbia pay approximately $1,700 annually on a $300,000 home, one of the lowest rates in the country. This combination of low property taxes and a relatively moderate income tax values make Columbia a cost-effective place to live compared to many other regions. Grocery costs in Columbia, South Carolina are relatively affordable compared to many other cities, contributing to the area's overall cost of living. On average, a family of 4 spends about $700 to $800 monthly on groceries, depending on eating habits and dietary preferences. Columbia offers a range of grocery options to suit every budget, from large chains like Publix, Kroger, and Walmart to more affordable choices like Aldi and Lidl. For those seeking organic or specialty product, stores like Whole Foods and Trader Joe's are also available, but they are limited. Compared to larger metropolitan areas, grocery costs in Columbia tend to be slightly below the national average, making it easier for families to manage their food budgets without compromising on quality. This balance of affordability and variety is another factor to make Columbia a great place to call home. Columbia, South Carolina stands out as an affordable and welcoming place to call home. Whether it's housing, utilities, transportation, or groceries, the cost of living here remains competitive compared to many other cities, offering a balanced lifestyle without breaking the bank. Columbia provides great affordability and convenience, from reasonable home prices and lower property taxes to manageable commute times and various shopping options. If you're considering making Columbia your home, contact me today. I'd love to help you find the perfect neighborhood to match your lifestyle and your budget. If you find this helpful, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button for more insider tips about life in the Columbia Midlands. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see you next week.